like I said, beautiful venue, this great sanctioning body, big cage. You can't ask for more. There's bars here. The fans are drinking. Fans are having fun. It's loud. And you know what, like you said, it's close to your home, so there's plenty of fans that support this.
MMA is up now.
So right now we got coming into the cage is Dave Doolen and Tom Grattan.
Davie Doolen, we call him.
Now I was supposed to have an interview with Davie Doolen last week on the Cage Den MMA, but unfortunately he broke his phone or something, and we weren't able to get it to happen. So
hey, we know what happens when fighters get mad.
But yeah, and I don't think that's just fighters. You know, phones suffer the most.
Now this is another novice bout. I believe 6 bouts tonight. 5 or 6 bouts tonight are going to be novice.
So it's a young card.
Yeah, Davie's 1-0.
Okay.
His last bout was July 28th here in New York. He fought a gentleman by the name of Cole Mars. That's Duff Holmes right there. Rob Best. Rob Best is actually making his pro debut in a couple weeks.
And which promotion is that?
I can't remember.
CES?
I think it is CES that he's making his pro debut at.
And it's not against John Gotti, is it?
I don't. Rob is 150.
John Gotti is making his pro debut in a week or two on CES.
But Gotti, yes, and we are talking about the grandson of the infamous Teflon Don.
Yes, we are. From Long Island. He's from Oyster Bay.
But he fights at 170, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, Rob Best fights at 155.
So that should be an interesting. I've been covering him since he's been an amateur for a while now.
Since his first amateur bout.
Yes, it's the first amateur bout. I've been interviewing him and chatting with him. So check out those interviews on MyMMAnews.com, ladies and gentlemen, to capture. He's a guy who doesn't want like his family's background being like overshadowing what he's done inside the cage. He's 6-1 inside the amateur cage. He's done a fantastic job.
I believe 5 of those bouts have been underneath the USMTA banner.
Yeah, they have, and he's a tough fighter. He gets in there and fights.
And here we got Tom Grattan.
Tom Grattan, another guy from the area. It looks like he's Mike Martinez's teammate.
Yes.
At Atlas MMA, right, or Jiu-Jitsu?
Atlas Jiu-Jitsu.
And I've seen Mike Martinez fight down on Long Island. And let me tell you, that kid is a tough guy.
That's Ed Anthony smiling at me over there. Ed's a phenomenal guy.
So we're entering bout number 4, Davie Doolen versus Tom Grattan, 145. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're not aware, right now, Cage Wars 34 Flow Combat stream is streaming up on the big screen right over where the fighters enter, so all the fans can see what you're seeing at home on the screen. So they have the availability as well as in the cage, so it's pretty cool set up right now.
It's nice to see a promotion in upstate New York that doesn't have those backyard floodlights over the cage.
Yes. As Tom Kilkenny is the ring announcer for this evening, as he introduces the 2 fighters. Davie Doolen is in the red corner, as Tom Grattan is in the blue corner. Like Ed mentioned, this is a novice amateur MMA rule set.
Look at Alexius Phoenix. He's just like
nonchalant.
So nonchalant.
He's one of the best referees in all of New York State.
Now both teams, now that is great sportsmanship. That's shown
both
by
touch
both
gloves
teams.
and then back up.
Yep.
Tom Grattan was looking for the takedown, but Davie Doolen, as you call him, managed to snag a takedown. He's in full guard. Like we mentioned, novice amateur MMA rules, you cannot strike an opponent while grounded to the head, only to the body. Now, how does that apply for heel hooks, knee bars? Is that out of the question as well?
No small joint manipulations, but they are allowed leg locks.
Heel hooks? Okay. So I know in Wisconsin for a while, and
They wouldn't allow it.
Yeah, they would not allow it, which I don't find that. I don't think that's the worst thing. God forbid you destroy someone's knee, ACL, and all that real early in their career.
I actually, Hannah Martin, who was ranked number 1 in the United States for years as a 63-kilogram female jiu-jitsu fighter, actually trained MMA with the Bludgeon Brigade, and she had me in one, and I didn't tap, and I ended up in the emergency room and on crutches for several weeks after that.
Jeez.
I am not ashamed to admit I got leg locked by an Olympian.
No, well, and unfortunately, I've been a victim of the torn ACL, LCL, and the meniscus all at once, and that's a tough injury to recover from.
Now, right here, you see, it may look like there's not a lot of action going on because it is an amateur rules bout.
A lot of hand fighting going on in there, which is important.
Because it is a novice amateur rules bout.
Let me tell you, Davie Dooley's putting on the pressure. Although Tom Grattan looks like he wants to bring this to the
he tried
mat.
to pull guard again. Obviously, he didn't get it. Is he in half guard? Yeah, he's in half guard. Looks like he's keeping that leg to keep his hip up a little bit. Keep some space. It looks like Davie might be trying to.
And like you mentioned before, it might not look like a lot going on in there, but there's a lot of hand fighting and positioning that's being taken place at the moment.
He's gonna step up again. He obviously doesn't want any part of his groundwork.
No, and Davie Dooley stands back up and forces the referee Alexius Phoenix to stand him up.
That is great sportsmanship. See how he stepped back?
Let him stand up.
Now, for anybody that thinks that a kick does not hurt with those shin guards on, has never ever been kicked with it, period, because you still feel it. 10 seconds. Was that the 10-second timer?
That was the 10-second timer, Ed, and we're gonna finish round 1. And in amateur rules, it's 3-minute, 3 rounds.
Yes, 3-3-minute rounds. Amateurs do not do 5-minute rounds even for title fights. All fights are 3-3-minute rounds.
So tonight, when you see all 4 title fights will be 3 by 3, 3 minutes by 3 rounds. They will not go 5 rounds. Amateur in New York does not go 5 rounds.
There's 2 guys in the cage. Now, if you see that, the USMTA allows 3 people cage side in the corner. Only 1 of them is allowed in the cage. The second person can reach their hand in the cage, put ice on the back. Too crowded, too many people.
As you hear the crowd getting excited and screaming, we got the ring girl, Michelle, walking around, strutting her stuff, and the crowd is getting wild.
It looks like we're ready to go.
And round 2 is starting. This is the first fight of the night going to round 2.
I know.
I'm pumped. But these 2 gentlemen are putting on a great competition so far. As you can see, a little swelling on just under the left eye of Tom Grattan.
Look at that. Great sportsmanship by these guys. Great sportsmanship. Testing the water.
Big leg kick to the thigh.
Nice right leg.
Oh, and a big right.
Hit him with a right and a left.
Yeah, Davie Dooley hit him again with another right. He's finding some success with that.
He's trying to throw those power punches. He's looking for that uppercut. Looks like he's going to try to set up that uppercut again. Oh, there we go. Right back to
and looking for the single is Tom Grattan.
Looks like he's trying to
Davie Dooley using the headlock control. And good hand positioning by Tom Grattan.
No, it looks like he's going for a guillotine.
Yeah? Or is that
They're right in front of us. It looks like a choke. I can't. Yep, there it is.
He's got a choke in, and Davie Dooley's making Tom Grattan.
There it is. There he's trying to posture up a little bit. You leave that pressure. He's tapped.
And a big tap. And an impressive submission by Davie Doolen. Round 2 submission. I give Tom Grattan some props. He was fighting the hand control, but just couldn't do it. Davie Dooley's long arms, just were too much for him.
Great sportsmanship by both these fighters.
Now that was a Darce choke, am I right? Or
it was hard to
tell from this angle.
When they were up against the cage right in front of us, it looked like he was trying to go for.
Looked like he was under the arm, and then over the other one, and then boom.
And then he rolled him.
Yeah, and then he rolled him through to bring him to the ground because he was up against the cage. Because I don't know if he would have gotten it up against the cage.
I don't think he would have.
That was a good job by Davie Doolen to pull him away and force him to the ground. So once he got him down there and he stretched him out, it was over.
That was good.
It's Tom Grattan sitting on the chair trying to catch his
well
breath.
Composed.
Yeah. You know, I think the young fighter just lost a tough fight, but it's a good one. So the fourth fight of the night is a submission in favor of Davie Doolen.
Anaconda choke.
An anaconda choke. All right. It wasn't a Darce choke. An anaconda choke. So that was 49 seconds in round 2 for Davie Doolen. Big win for him.
Now our eyesight with the cage, we're about 2 inches, 3 to 4 inches lower than the cage. So when they're up against,
tough angle for us to see that.
Yeah, when they're up against the cage in front of us, it's kind of hard for us to see.
Yeah, because his choke was on his arm positioning was on the opposite side of where we are.
Yeah, because we don't have any monitors in front of us. If they're far away from us, we don't see the action.
So great win for Davie Doolen. Tom Grattan, opponent. Tom Grattan fought hard, but it went to round 2. Unfortunately, just couldn't get it done.